Greetings and welcome to week 11 of Intro to Law Enforcement. Speaking of week 11, we've only got a few more weeks till this semester's over. We all enjoy a wintertime holiday break, and then spring semester, which always seems oddly named to me, starts. Especially if you're from Fairbanks and it's 200 degrees below zero and the air is frozen. It's hard to think of spring semester, but we did not name these things. Above our pay grade. Hopefully you've all noticed, you've all looked over the catalog for next semester and decided what you're taking next. Should you either be a justice major or should you just find these classes interesting, I hope, and you want to keep going with something, you'll notice we're offering two classes online next semester. We're offering a community policing class, and we're offering a rural Alaska justice class, which I think is going to be really interesting. So much of the state is, of course, rural, and we've got so many interesting issues with the villages and the tribes and the corporations and the being 3 days away from your backup and all kinds of interesting things. So take a look at those two classes. There's good descriptors of them both out there. If you're interested in either one, you want to talk, give me a shout. But I'd like to see a lot of you. I'd like to see all of you there next semester, if possible. Anyway, we are in week 10. We're still in the middle. We are in the middle of our trilogy of corrections topics. Oftentimes, I'll have just a class, an entire semester class in just corrections. There's so much to cover in this topic. It's really an issue-driven topic. Were you on the campus of Kenai College? They have an entire certificate in corrections. So you can do a lot more than this 3-week intro that we're doing. But hopefully we're touching some issues. This week we're looking at prisons and jails. I've thrown out 3 topics in the discussion board that I'd like you to look at. Talk about all of them, I hope. Talk about one you find interesting. There is so much out there. Like I say, I started a thread today on a story that was in this morning's Tacoma News Tribune, Sunday paper, full page spread, went on for several pages on their local jail issues. And you can find this stuff everywhere. You Google jails and prisons, you look in your local paper, and you'll find lots of stuff. The writing assignment this week is on Goose Creek. I want you to write about Goose Creek, which is the state of Alaska's latest and newest prison facility. I worked for the state last year, maybe the year before, and I was looking at a lot of the applicants for this new prison that they were trying to fill, and boy, were they scrambling. You know, I was about to say something like, corrections is a neat career for a special person, but I kind of suspect being a clerk at Safeway takes a special person. So, but corrections is, you've got to be interested. It's a hard, I don't know. It's a hard career. It's a rewarding career. If you're corrections in California, it's a extremely financially rewarding career. But it's a neat thing to look at. You know, if you're interested in a criminal justice job, law enforcement isn't specifically for you, or you're finding a hard time breaking in, there's a lot of corrections jobs out there, and the science of corrections is always changing. So anyway, I want you to write about Goose Creek. I threw you a little YouTube video to watch that talks about how it was being built and what the idea around it was. Do a newspaper search, do a web search. You'll find lots out there. And write to me about Goose Creek then. What do you know, it's the latest and greatest. Tell me what you think of it. Tell me why it's the latest and greatest. So, corrections this week. Look into spring semester. See if you want to hop aboard again. Give me a shout if you need anything. and I'll see you in class.